Hello, friends. How are you today? Welcome to the replay. Hello. Welcome to the replay and welcome to this edition of Live with the Chalkets. My name is Michelle Schreck. I'm an independent designer with Couture and I'm your host for this edition of Chalk Live. If you are catching this on the replay, type in #replay. And if you happen to be watching this live, type in where you're watching from and let me know what kind of crafty goodness you've been up to. Hello. Thanks for joining. I see some people are popping in. All the notifications are going out. Hi, Denise. Hi, Laura and Tracy. Hi. Thanks for joining. Awesome. If you guys have any questions during the broadcast tonight, make sure you type them in all cap letters. It lets me see them a little bit easier. And if I happen to miss them after the broadcast, I'll go back in and I will look for questions and I'll answer anything that I miss. Patricia from Beeville. Denise from Tennessee. Hi, guys. Thanks for joining. Tracy in North Carolina. Awesome. I love having people from all over. So much fun. All right, and if you are watching this on the replay, that means you're watching it on YouTube. So I'm going to ask you, if you're not a subscriber, to go over and click that subscribe button and then go and click the little bell. That bell is going to let you know every time that I upload a new video, and I would love to have you along for the fun. I'm really trying to build up my YouTube subscribers, so everybody who subscribes really helps me a lot. If you're watching live, I'm ready to have some fun. It has been a long week already, and I am ready to do some chalking. How about you guys? Give me a thumbs up if you are ready to see some chalking. Yay! Thanks so much for watching. Love it. So you can see I've got my design transfer all ready to go. I am ready to get started with it. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about Couture first. So what is Couture? Well, Couture happens to be the leader in high-end DIY home decor. They have projects that are perfect for your home, your office, gift giving. It's suited to every age and any skill level. There is absolutely no artistic ability or creativity required to be successful with Couture. They have incredible silk screens like this, and they have chalk paste, and the chalk paste goes on wet, it dries hard, it doesn't smudge, it doesn't budge until you take it off with water. Now, you have to actually take it off with water, so if you wanted to have it somewhere, say, in your bathroom, a little bit of condensation is not going to make it run. So you should keep that in mind too, because you can chalk any flat surface, including your mirrors, your cabinets, your walls, your doors, whatever you want to chalk in your home, you can chalk it. It's really a lot of fun. Now, there's also fabrics. We have inks for fabrics that make anything permanent. So any of our silkscreen designs that you just absolutely love and you want to put them on a t-shirt, a tote, a hat, anything like that, you can do that with our inks. You can also put them on any item that happens to be heat resistant, because you can heat set things in the oven. So if you've got a coffee cup that you want to customize, this is perfect for that. Now, they have the transfers, they have the chalk paste, they have the ink. They also have lots of great tools like our transfer trimmers and our mini squeegees. We have multi-angle tools. We've got lots of things like that. We've got surfaces that are incredible. They just cannot be beat. We also have kits that you can order, and they come directly to you. They come to your door every month, and even a mystery project. So you can join with a kit that you choose, or you can join with a kit that is a mystery. And that is a lot of fun. It gives you everything you need to complete your own project delivered right to your door. Now, if you're interested in supplies, you can order supplies through through a designer like myself. You can also go to my website. Those links are going to be in the description box of this video. They're also going to be after the video. I'll have them in there. You can also purchase supplies by becoming a designer yourself if you're interested in getting them at cost, which that is a great way to go if you're interested in Chalk Couture. But we have lots of different levels. All you have to do is type the word me in the description box. I'll come back. I'll send you a link to my opportunity group that's going to explain to you the different ways that you can be involved with Chalk Couture, even if it's just being a customer. Now, of course, we're going to have fun whether you want to become a customer, a designer, or just watch the fun. So let's get chalking, right? Okay. I love coffee. Everybody who knows me knows I am a coffee addict. So when I saw this at ChalkCon, I knew I was going to have to put this on a sign. So I have this gorgeous chalkboard from Chalk Couture that is one of our boutique boards that's perfect for this particular project. I love the little details that it has. It just makes it a little bit different. I like the curve. It's really kind of cool. I haven't seen a lot of stuff like this, so I'm really excited to get to chalk it. So let me set this aside, and we are going to go ahead and get our transfer ready. The first thing that we want to do is we want to cut our transfer apart just to make it easier to work with. Now, you might be able to see a really light line that's going down the middle of the transfer. That line lets me know that I can cut there safely. I'm not going to mess up or distort my silk screen in any way. So I'm going to take my transfer trimmers. Let's see if I can get everything in screen here. I'm going to take my transfer trimmers that are equated to, missed the very end, so let me just cut that. There we go. Now, I've already gone ahead and written on the back of this transfer the name of the transfer. It lets me know that this is not the side to put the transfer back on the carrier sheet. I want to make sure that I put it here so that I can reuse it over and over again. The transfer carrier sheets happen to have a shiny side as well as a dull side, so you can do it without writing on it, but I just try to make it really easy on myself by writing the name of the transfer. Now, another trick for making it easy to put your transfers back on the backer sheet is to take a little corner and cut it off. That's going to make it so that you can go in and you can put your design on your transfer backer sheet really, really easily and help get it lined up. So I love that tip. I wanted to make sure that I shared it with everybody. I've got a question from Patricia. She's asking that for heat setting, does it have to be what a certain temperature that your source needs to be to heat set it? Well, it depends on what you're heat setting. So if you're heat setting a fabric, you really want to check the fabric itself and make sure that you're not going too hot on it. But if you're going to heat set something that's like a ceramic cup and you want to do the outside of the cup, you put it in a cold oven, you turn the oven to 350 degrees and let the oven come to temperature. Once it comes to the 350 degrees preheated, you set a timer for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, turn your oven off, but leave it closed and leave your item in there until it cools completely, and you should be completely heat safe at that point. Now, most fabrics you can go ahead and heat set like with an iron. With an iron, you have to do 4 minutes on each side, meaning the front side of the fabric and the back side of the fabric. But if you're using an easy press or some other heat press, you only have to do it for about 30 seconds, which is awesome. And most items you can heat set at 350 degrees. So hope that answers that question for you. All right, the next thing we're going to do for our hot coffee is we're going to fuzz it up. So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to get it started, and I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to remove the carrier sheet away from my design transfer. This is a sticky back, repositionable, reusable piece of silkscreen that has the design in it with lots of distressing built in so that you get that nice vintage look, and it also makes it super easy to use. Now, I'm going to flip it over and I'm just going to fuzz it on my little surface. My fuzzing towel Well, let's put it on the right side, shall we? My fuzzing towel has two sides. It has a terry cloth side for fuzzing and a microfiber side that you use for drying your transfers. So this is the terry cloth side, and let's go ahead and fuzz it up. Now you can use the microfiber side, but it takes a little bit longer to get it fuzzed up, and why waste your time with that when you can do it on this side and it happens really quick and really easy. I'm going to be using a Chalk Couture boutique board, so I don't have to fuzz it a lot. I just want to get some of that tackiness off so that it isn't going to be really difficult to remove from my surface. So let's go in here and let's go ahead and line this up. You can see, even though it is sticky and it sticks to my hands, it isn't so sticky that you can't position it, which is really nice. So I'm just going to eyeball from side to side there. That looks good to me. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight in the center. Nobody's going to know that but me. So I'm going to come in with my squeegee, and I'm just going to go over the areas of the silk screen to remove any air bubbles. Air bubbles are not our friend, and you can see right here that I've got an air bubble. It is making the design transfer wrinkle a little bit, and that's okay. I'm just going to for our project. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to smooth things out. Awesome. Okay, now for today's project, I thought we would do things a little bit different, and I want to do a hot mess technique, and then I want to have my always brewed fresh to be just one color. So it's going to be mixing it up a little bit. I've got my color of bark. It's a great brown, and let me go ahead and give it a quick stir. Nice and creamy. Oh, I'm getting it on there already. Good thing I'm doing that hot mess, right? All right, so I've got a nice creamy consistency. I'm also going to use my gold. Shimmer gold is just gorgeous. I love it. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my iced coffee. So let's stir the iced coffee up. Gorgeous, gorgeous colors. So I think these are my colors I'm going to go with, but I do have another one. If you think that I should add black, give me a smiley face. Smiley emoji or a laughing emoji if you think I should do black. I'll let you guys pick for me. There's one. All right, we're going to add in some black. So let's grab the black. Let me give it a stir. Okay, it's a little bit on the thick side, so I'm going to take my distilled water in my squirt bottle, and I'm going to give it a quick squirt. Now, Chalk Couture happens to have a mister that is perfect for this. It gives you an ultra-fine mist, and you only need about half of a spray to add to your chalk paste when it's acting a little bit too dry. But I do not have that with me at this point, so I'm just going to use what I've got. Little distilled water, and it is good. I'm going to add black in with my hot mess technique. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with my brown, and I'm just going to dab it on. Still a little bit on the thick side. I'm going to come in with some gold, and I don't want quite as much of the gold because I think I'm going to do this in gold. I'm going to come in with my iced coffee. Love, love, love this color. And let's get some over here. Okay, and then I'm going to take this black, and I'm just going to dab a few tiny spots in. We don't want the black to overpower things. There we go. All right, so I've got that on there. Now I'm going to take my mini squeegee, and I'm just going to pull the colors and go over the silk screen. We will see how it comes out. I'm picking it up as I go along, so I have a lot of excess on my squeegee there. Now I want to go where it has hot coffee. I want to go with my F's down towards the sign here, but I don't want to get it in the sign. So I'm going to finish that part up, go over the top of it. When you're doing hot mess, you cannot put the paste back in the jar because it is contaminating it. You're not going to have one color. That's okay. It's a really cool process, and it just doesn't take that much paste to have it turn out great. So I'm going to grab my multi-tool. This is a multi-tool, and I'm going to grab a little bit of the paste that I've pulled off, and I'm just going to come in and I'm going to go over the top of the F's, the tail on the F's, like that. And I'm going to smooth those lines out. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and lift this up because the paste is drying. So I'm going to lift it up and we'll reveal what our hot coffee looks like. Now remember, there's distressing in this that's already built in, so it's going to show some of that distress look. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. Love that. All right, I'm going to take my heat gun and I'm just going to give it a quick dry on the part that says hot coffee. I'm not going to put my heat gun on my design transfer because that is no good. All right, it is good and dry, but it's also hot. So I want to let the surface cool down. I want it to be room temperature again before I place my design transfer back down so I can finish off the part that says fresh brewed. Always brewed fresh, I think is what it says. We're just going to give that a second. It is a nice effect. I really like the mottled look of it. And it's not quite as camo as some of the ones that I've done in the past with the hot mess technique because I wanted it to have a little bit more control. And using brown and black, I knew that those two colors were going to really take over and be the dominant color. So the little bit of iced coffee in there just tones it down like creamer, and the gold just gives it a little bit of a sparkle. So that's really cool. All right, it is cooled down, so I'm just going to lay this down, and I'm going to go right over the top here. And press that part down. Now I don't care about the part that says hot coffee being pressed down. Now, we don't need it to be sticking to the letters anymore. So it's just kind of sitting there. All right, I'm going to take my squeegee, go over that a little bit. And now we're going to use the gold and we're going to give it nice gold finish. So I want my lines to be gold. use my multi-tool to get in the middle there. And if it's not perfect, that is okay. All right, let's get all that gold goodness on there. I think this is going to look really cute in my kitchen. It's just perfect for me. All right, no contamination, so that gold can go right back in the bucket. And you can see it just takes a little bit, just a little bit to make your project pop. Okay, so we're going to lift this back up, and now let's see our gold. Oh my goodness. There we go. Love that. Love, love, love. I've got a little bit of mess on the edge from where I pulled it up. That's okay. I'm going to clean that up with just a little bit of water. I keep a little rag off to the side whenever I'm working. So I'm going to take my little rag. I'm just going to give it a spritz with some water, just barely any on there. And I'm just going to go over the edge here and pick up that chalk paste that I kind of smudged on it when I pulled the transfer up to let it dry. Just going to pull that off. And that is it. How quick and easy is that? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I like Chalk Couture because I can get great results with very little effort in very little time, and all it took for me to do was put a little color on my transfer, make a little bit of a mess, and pull the excess off, put it back in the jar for next time, and voila, I'm done. Super, super easy. So I hope that that has inspired you guys to want to create something, especially if you want to create with Chalk Couture. So now that you've seen how fast and easy it can be, if you'd like to know more about how you can make money beautifully by becoming a designer, just type the word me in the description box. I'll send you an invitation to my opportunity group. It goes over all the details and the options available to you with absolutely no obligation whatsoever. It's just information. My links are in the description box below. I'm going to make sure that they're posted again at the bottom of the video. And if you guys don't have any other questions, I'm going to go ahead and get ready for the next part of my evening. I'll give it a second just in case there's some questions that come up because I don't want to leave anybody hanging. And I believe we have another Chalkette that's going to be coming to you live tomorrow with another project. Now, I'm here on Wednesdays at 6:30. I'll be back next week for more chalking fun. All right, looks like we don't have any questions, so I'm going to remind you, be good to yourselves, be good to each other, and happy crafting.